Here are the 6 categories when you're packing for goalkeeper camps. This is what's going to maximize your goalkeeper camp experience, keep you healthy and on the field longer. Number 1 most important accoutrement and thing that you bring to goalkeeper camp are your gloves. I suggest 2 pairs of gloves. And you can go in 2 different categories. Because of how many saves you're making, the time that you're in goal, go with a more durable option. I just picked the pretty black beast with the speckled palm, higher friction coefficient, so it's gonna last longer because it's a denser, more synthetic latex. Most importantly, you pick a glove that's gonna fit your budget. So if these fit your budget, you can pick any glove, but more durability, number 1. Number 2, you could also strategy is take your game gloves that you use all season and relegate them to the practice ranks. Bare minimum, you want 2 pairs for your camp experience so you can rotate them. That's what's important, rotation, because they're gonna get smelly and wet. So you wanna rotate them so your gloves always smell great and you have time to rinse them and dry them between 24-hour periods. Number 2, I'm gonna pick socks and undies. You don't wanna see my undies, but I brought some socks out for you. You want more socks. You want enough socks to last you every training session. Doesn't take up much room. You know, drying your socks on the fan is awkward and it stinks up your room and your socks still stink. So you want socks. And the reason why too is they not only keep your feet healthy and safe, but you can pull them up on your legs and they protect your legs. Especially like me, you got hairy legs. You don't want to leave that hair on a field when you're working on breakaways. Some more socks and undies to keep things fresh and clean. Number 3, I'm gonna go with protection. Also very important. Sometimes protection is not cool because you know, you feel like you're wearing body armor, but I love the Storelli brand. This is actually mine, right? Very clean. This is the 3/4 goalkeeper undershirt, and I love padded compression on your lower half, so you can go with a pant, or you can go with a short, but most importantly is you want padding protecting your hips and at least material protecting your legs. You're gonna be diving a lot and breakaways a lot. You want padding, something that's high density foam, form fitting. It's worth the expense because what it does is it maximizes your investment. It keeps you on the field longer. And this is something you can use all practice season, all season long, because you want to have compression and padding underneath your shorts because it keeps you healthier. There's nothing cool about bruises or scrapes. They will stop you from diving and they will keep you off the field. So consider the Storelli Goalkeeper compression pants. Consider an undershirt up top, just so that you're protecting your forearms as well. You coming low and hard on a breakaway, I will layer this with a short sleeve shirt. If it's really hot, you don't have to wear it at all, but padding on your bottom, you know, whether it's a short or a pant, exceptionally important. Number 4, starting to lose count now, but number 4 is your apparel. Go with short sleeve shirts. We have a ton. We have some Wool Sport shirts that are like $4 or $8 on Keeperstop right now. But just tons of lightweight short sleeve shirts so you can layer with protection, right? So I have short sleeve shirts that I would wear and you can wash them, bring lots of quarters and laundry detergent. The other part is like while you're diving or doing breakaways and you don't want to wear a compression 3/4 goalkeeper undershirt because it's too hot. I have now the Joma kit, matching short and socks. It's lightweight, it's breathable. Don't wear a t-shirt underneath it. That's a fun fact, little pro tip. If you wear a cotton t-shirt underneath this, you actually insulate and you hold that sweat in. This is breathable, it's lightweight. So you wanna make sure that you have a ton of moisture management, lightweight, wicking material, short sleeve, long sleeve, whatever it is, but make sure you have a lot of options to do your laundry. Number 5 is your footwear. Make sure you have shower sandals, of course. You don't want any creep crawlies on your toes, but you're on the field so long, so you gotta pick appropriate shoes that are comfortable for your feet. So I pick a pair of cleats here. I don't do blades because blades are too much. I want to keep my knees and ankles safe, but something that is broken in. Don't bring a new pair of cleats, but something that you can wear on grass. Maybe you train on turf, or if the ground is hard, you want like a turf shoe. Less is more with cleats. Less is more because you want to make sure you have great traction with your shoes so you can move forwards, backwards, and laterally. But you also want to make sure it's comfortable, but you also want to make sure that the shoe and the ground, they give appropriately with each other, just so you don't compromise your knees or your ankles. So multiple pairs of shoes so you can play on any surface, and I would go with a turf as well as with a cleat, and make sure you have flip-flops for walking around to let your piggies air out. Last but not least, something that everybody forgets and I always forget, powder. You want to make sure that your bits and pieces, your underarm, I just got stuff all over the place. You want to make sure that it's dry. You want to make sure that you're fresh and you're clean, because your time off the field, your recovery time is just as important. And for me, I'm going to go with an SPF 50 as well. You want to make sure you don't burn. It's terrible to dive when you have sunburn, and it's also really bad for your skin. So make sure you have bug spray. Make sure you have, Gold Bomb or talc. Make sure you have SPF 50, 55. And the last thing that I had in here that's underrated that you should have, that's also like one of those discretionary items like your SPF and bug spray, is a hat, because you're going to be playing in the sun. So you want to make sure that you're properly protected, so you can see, you can maybe keep the sun out of your eyes, because you may get headaches in the sun by being in the sun so long. This is what I would bring to a goalkeeper camp. I'm gonna throw all this in. There's gonna be multiple options. I wanna hear from you. What do you like to bring to a goalkeeper camp? And if you have any questions on what goalkeeper camp to pick, how to pick a goalkeeper camp, or what to bring, this is what we're here for. I own Keeperstop, but first and foremost, I am a goalkeeper, and now I'm a director of goalkeeper camps. I travel around the US, and I'm happy to help you get your most out of your goalkeeper camp experience.